Alright guys, episode 5 now of Cubecraft Skyblock is here. This cactus farm, what I have to say first is this cactus farm, they lied to me. It doesn't actually work with quests, you have to mine the cactus yourself. I found a video that said it worked, so I just assumed it did. I didn't actually watch it really, because I knew kind of the layout of what they were doing. But then I built it, and it doesn't work. The cactus, I get the cactus. It's not that you don't get all the cactus because some of it breaks on itself, or it goes off onto another cactus, and you know when an item hits a cactus, it just deletes. But they lied to me. It doesn't it doesn't give you the quest. So I'm gonna have to build an actual manual cactus farm eventually, but I'll probably keep this one as well just to have it for money at least, if I ever need money for some reason. And it'd be pretty cool to have a cactus farm that just goes up to the build limit, maybe all the way down to the bottom as well, because there'd probably be nothing down there, right? Because our islands are going to be to the side of it. Okay, but since we can't do that quest right now, we have to wait for the cactus to grow. I'm just going to get these quests done, and hopefully I'll get all the quests off of this one, and won't have to do too many after the other cactus one. And so for this quest, I could build my old farm that got a bunch of views in this episode. I could rebuild it and make it a little bit better, because I know a few things I could do to make it better. So I think I'm actually going to do that today. I don't know where yet. Probably like at that island maybe. Probably just behind it. I want to go like pretty far so the names aren't annoying. I don't know how far you actually have to go to not see the names, but I'm just gonna go as far as possible because I don't want to risk it. The names are terrible. If you have like 40 spawners, which is what I had at one point, it's like you can't play when you're looking in that direction. Everything else is fine if you're not looking at it, but once you spin past it, you can tell when you looked at it because it's just terrible. And since I built the original one in cobblestone, I think I'm going to actually do it again. I don't need it yet actually though, because I need to go build the platform on the bottom of the map where it's going to be. So I guess actually we're going to have to place some of our islands below, because I think what I'll do, I'll probably connect it from the very bottom islands, from this place and from here. Because I have to go down to the bottom to get to where the loot is going to be anyway. I don't really care about the loot right now, but we still need a place to get to it. And so to do this, we're gonna need, I don't know, so I don't think we have to go far out from this thing, because we can just build the water stream where they fall in going this direction instead of coming from this direction, which is what I did in the other one. So we can actually start it like right here or something. I think this is a good spot. Or we could make it in a circle, because we may want it to be pretty big. I don't want to mess it up. So I think we're just going to make it safe and just go this one. That leaves plenty of room so we don't mess it up, and it also puts us really far away from our base. We won't have to come here often, other than if we're meaning to come here to get the loot from this thing or fix it or add to it. So I think this is an ideal spot to put it. And I almost forgot to place the cactus. That wouldn't have been great. Okay, so I decided, you guys probably can't see this, sorry, but I decided to make the bottom layer now. And so I have some advice with this. You don't want to go anywhere near the bottom. You want to be at least like 8 blocks above the bottom, because at the bottom of a Cubecraft Skyblock map, it gets really glitchy. I had my tree farm down there, and it was incredibly painful to do stuff down there, because everything, whenever you mine something, it would just place back like nothing ever happened, over and over. You had to break the block like 3 times before it would break it up. So we made it quite a bit lower because we want big trees. We're probably gonna have some jungle trees, which are probably gonna nearly hit that ceiling up there. Probably can't tell actually how high it is. It kind of looks the same as the other one. Hopefully you can get a feel for how high that is. It's probably 30 blocks, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, jungle trees probably get that high, so that's why we want to go out in that direction. But I also just thought of as well is to put torches on these spots so you're not blind when you're going down the water. It seems, or not, what, I guess you're, what am I saying? You don't go down the water anyway, but it still, I guess, looks nice to have torches here. But now I'm gonna have to do it on these as well. Yeah, I didn't really think that through, I guess. Ready for this. Alright, I'm just gonna cut that and ready for this. First try, wow, I'm actually really good at this game. That was pretty good, that was pretty good. You should go subscribe. I never, okay, it doesn't, well, I did it badly, but I didn't even realize I made it so like you could, okay, I did it, it might take some skill, but oh guys, look, I just realized that you could do this. Wow. Isn't that cool? I forgot to bring the water bucket again. Oh wait, not again. I mean, oh no, I forgot to bring the water bucket. Oh no, I definitely didn't do that 4 times in a row. No, that was my first try. Everything I do is first try. Okay, so now we have a bottom layer here, and I'm gonna build a bridge all the way over here. It's gonna take me a lot of blocks. I'm not sure if I should continue this with a 7 wide bridge. I don't know why I need to do that. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. What am I doing? I'm just gonna make it 3 for now, because 7 is gonna take a ridiculous long time, and I'm gonna have to mine a lot more trees, and I don't have time for that because I need to upload. Right, guys? Yeah, you should go subscribe. I also just thought of this thing, so I wouldn't like walk over the edge like I never do, of course. So I just made it a little bit bigger, and what I think I'm gonna do is make a staircase like 3 wide that goes. I don't know where it's gonna start because I don't know how high I want to go up, but it needs to go up at least a little bit because the chests that collect the loot can't have only what, like I think I left like 8 blocks. I could tell by how low the water went. The very last block that the water goes to is the last block you can place blocks on. So yeah, we need more chest space because the chests have to go down in some way. We can make them go down 1 layer at a time per double chest, but no slower than that. So if we have like probably 15 layers so we can store 15 double chests, and then also those like extra hoppers, which probably equal to like 1 more double chest or maybe 2. That would be a good amount of space to AFK. And we're also gonna have multiple of these, probably, eventually at least. Probably not for a while, because we don't have that many mobs. But eventually, I probably will build more of these and just spread out the mobs, so I can get the loot spread out more, kind of. But for now, this is perfect because we only have like 1 mob that actually fits in it, the zombie. And we also have to shoot the zombie with bows. But I mean, that has nothing to do with this farm, but I'm just building it anyway because I wanted to. And it's gonna get views, guys. It's gonna get views. It's gonna get like 10 views. Let's go. I could tell exactly when these were gonna go off because I was looking at how long I was recording. I started recording right when I got on the server, and so these all just went off at the same time. These will take a little bit longer, I think, because... Wait, I'm not sure. Do they all get here? 30! Wow. Okay, it's actually pretty good. That was 1 layer. I guess 1... I don't know why that worked better. I don't know why I only got 11 for 1 time. Maybe they all grouped up and died together. That's probably what happened. Well, we have 1 full layer filled now, and so I have to build a second one, which is very fun. I'm probably not going to do that this episode. I'll do it off camera. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. So I just decided to build I extended out the very bottom one. I counted 48 blocks before I started the outward part, like right here, this wide part was 48 blocks. That's how far this thing is gonna go. And I'm starting to build some trees. So this side is gonna be all the 1x1 trees. The other side is gonna be all the 2x2 trees, which is actually just the jungle trees, dark oak trees, and then the big spruce trees, which you can actually make in this. And guys, I just realized how much time I actually just spent doing this, and it's probably a decent video length. I don't think I'm going to build that in this episode, but it's a guarantee that I'll be building a lot of it in the next episode. Probably the whole thing. I'll try to focus on it, because once we have this wood done, it won't really be a problem. We can just mine the cobblestone and stuff. We needed the wood for like tools and then just anything else I was building. But once we have that, we don't really have any restrictions for building this. We just do it. So the last thing I'm going to do in this episode is expand these islands even more, because, well, I've already done a lot of it, and I'm kind of enjoying it right now. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Okay, so this whole section here is 9 blocks wide, so it's completed. I also did it here as well. I lined it up, I think. Yep. I put the crafting table in the middle just because I don't know why. Don't know why it's right here. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna do this. There's always a better way to do it. Perfect. Okay. So I think I think I'm about to end this episode. I did a lot of stuff. It may not be a long episode. But that's fine, because it's gonna be less time between the next episode then, so it kind of works out. It's always how it's gonna be then. If I make a kind of weak episode, the next one's gonna come a lot sooner. And I kind of had to make a break episode because I've been doing big things in each of them. Most of the episodes just had included me like breaking a lot of things, so I was getting a lot done, taking a lot of time to do it, but I wasn't actually going into footage because it was kind of boring. So this is kind of like a break for me, even though I'm not doing this every day because I do other things. But yeah, I think that's gonna be this episode. I'm just trying to get a thumbnail here. I don't know what I'm gonna use. I mean, you guys already know probably. It ends up I just don't use this at all, and I just look dumb. That's probably what's gonna happen. Like no one's gonna click on this. Why am I doing it? Maybe I should do the thing that people always do. That I should always be doing. Yes, I should always be doing this. I don't know why I never do this. This is what you should always do. Alright, well that's going to be this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. The next one will definitely have a lot more doing, because I'll be building this thing over here. That's probably about it though, but it's going to be cool because you can do it yourself. It's a good farm. It's the best farm you can build, as said in the original video. I'm really bad at controlling this point of view. I need to get good at it because it's the certified YouTuber point of view. See, how's that? Okay. Bye, guys.